Hi, Susanna here. Somebody asked me to make a video of what I typically eat in a day on the Weight Watchers program, or WW as it is now called. I would say eat this on most weekdays. And then on the weekend, we might eat out, or I might eat a special breakfast and switch things up. But this is what I eat most days. The Weight Watchers program is still points-based. And what that means is that you're not really counting calories, you're counting points, and Weight Watchers assigns a points value to different foods. All fruits and almost all vegetables have 0 points because I want to encourage you to eat them. In fact, on the current program, for every 1 cup of non-starchy veggies that you eat in a day, you earn an additional point that you can spend that day that gets added to your budget. And then for the rest of the foods, you really set that yourself when you first join the program, or anytime you want to switch things up. You can take a questionnaire and you can choose what other foods you want to be 0 points. And then based on how many of those you choose, the program will assign you how many additional points you can eat per day and per week. So my current points budget, because I'm breastfeeding this little turkey, is 36 points per day and an additional 30 points per week. And I do eat all of those points. As I mentioned, I can earn additional points by eating non-starchy vegetables. I can also earn up to 1 extra point per day if I drink at least 60 ounces of water. And exercise points get added as well, which are just based on my activity level. I don't really have time to exercise at this stage in life. I do wear an Apple Watch, and depending on how many steps a day I get, I typically earn another 4 to maybe 6 points a day through just the daily activities I do in everyday life. So what I'm showing you here, as far as what I'm eating and what my food choices are based on, has to do with my particular points budget. Now, in my points budget, my points are low, kind of, for being breastfeeding. I know in the past I used to be as many as 52 points per day. But that's because I have a really long list of foods that I have set as my 0 point foods. So my 0 point foods, in addition to all fruit and virtually all vegetables, so basically all the non-starchy vegetables, in addition to that, my 0 point foods are also avocado, skinless chicken or turkey breast, any fat-free yogurt, that can be Greek yogurt or plain yogurt, all beans and legumes, all fish, including salmon, and oats. I also chose oats as my 0 point foods because I am breastfeeding, so I like to have oatmeal every morning. I make my oatmeal from 1 cup of almond milk, which has 1 point, and a half cup of oats, which for me has 0 points because I selected that as one of my 0 point foods. I microwave that for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And after it comes out, I add 2 tablespoons of this PB powder and a teaspoon of sugar to the oats. And the only difference between what I have from day to day is what fruit I add to that. So today I'm adding strawberry, so I call that my peanut butter and jelly oatmeal. Other times I like to add cocoa powder and a banana, and then it's peanut butter chocolate banana oatmeal. This is the finished product. It doesn't look like much. It's kind of a humble breakfast. Definitely not fancy, but for 3 points, it is really filling and very satisfying. This here is my typical lunch, which consists of egg salad. I forgot to mention that eggs are another one of my 0 point foods. So I typically eat 2 to 3 eggs every day. They're great for my milk supply. They provide some healthy fat for that. And of course, they're packed with protein, so they're very filling. So I typically have some homemade egg salad, some pretzel thins, which I use this brand. 11 of them are 3 points and 14 of them are 4 points. So depending on how spendy I feel that day, I pick those. I have 2 tablespoons of ready dressing that I buy, which is Lighthouse Thousand Island dressing. I really like this one. And then about 2 cups of fresh non-starchy vegetables that I use for dipping those veggies in. So those earn me 2 points. And then the egg salad, the only points I have to count in the egg salad are from the mayonnaise that goes in it and the relish. So I count 6 points for the egg salad, 5 points for the Thousand Island dressing, 3 points for the pretzels, which makes it 14 points, but I earn 2 points for the vegetables, so it ends up being a net of 12 points for my lunch. As far as snacking, I don't really snack in the traditional sense and that I have to have something munchy between meals. I try not to eat between meals whenever possible. And I also try never to drink my calories. Now here is one exception I'm currently making because I am breastfeeding. I will every day either drink one of these, this one's 9 points, or anywhere from 5 to 10 points for this. For 10 points I can make an entire quart and I don't always end up drinking that much. So basically this only has half as many points as this one. So I try to make a quart of this every day and I drink anywhere from 2 cups to all 4 cups of that. So that goes under my snacks for the daily tracking. Anywhere from 5 to 10 points a day for this. Rather than snack, I really like to have something sweet, dessert-like at least once a day. And that's what you're looking at here. I usually have this with a meal though, like after lunch. Sometimes I do just one of these peanut butter cups, or even just a half of one, which I forget how many points they are now because it's been so long since I had one, but I think for a half is 2 points and for a full is 5, and then I think the whole package is 9 if I remember correctly. But pretty reasonable, and whatever I don't eat I feed to one of the kids, so it's not just open and staring me down for the rest of the day. These are pretty good. My son told me about these. These are 2 little waffles. I got this big bag of these at Costco. And both of the little waffles in here, one of them is 1 point and both of them are 3 points. And these particular ones are filled with vanilla caramel and are really good. This is my favorite snack of all. It's a German Kinder Bueno. They come either in these big packages or in a bag with these little ones, and I prefer the little ones. Basically this one has 2 big bars inside of it, and each bar has 4 sections, and each of the sections is the equivalent of one of these. So these are easier points wise because I can have one of these for 2 points or 2 of them for 3 points. So my preferred serving size is 2 of these for 3 points. Whereas this one is 7 points because there's 4 of them in here. Now on days that I'm completely out of points, and even just every day, I do like to snack on fresh fruit. This is 0 points. I know some people think they need to limit their fruit intake. And I suppose if you're struggling with diabetes or anything like that, that probably is true. I don't have any such issues, so I do not limit how much fruit I can eat. So I might, in one sitting, eat this much fruit, but that would probably be the most that I would eat in one day. For dinner, I usually eat whatever the family is eating, unless it's something that's like really point heavy, like a deep dish pizza or something. Here tonight, we made mashed potatoes with pork chops in this maple apple sauce. It's not a gravy, so it's not as heavy as a gravy. So I'm just gonna guesstimate the points on this. I'm gonna guesstimate my mashed potatoes at 6 points, and the meat, because it is a very lean cut with the sauce, I'm gonna give it about 8 points just because it has maple syrup in it. I'm gonna estimate this entire meal at 14 points. I hope that gave you some idea of what I eat on an average day. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I will put a link in the description of this video below where you can sign up for the Weight Watchers program if you want to do so. If you sign up through that link, we both get an extra month for free added to our membership. Thank you for watching.